now we have a
Been a real
puppy, so
trouble.
that's
Oh yeah?
Well, it takes a lot of
Good
care
evening.
and feeding, so.
Thank you to all who have come here and braved the cloudy weather. We did arrange for cloudy weather so that you'd be able to see the sign nicely. So we appreciate you being here. Thank you to everyone joining us Facebook Live. My name is Joe Furlow. I'm the director of the Grand Oshkosh, and I am so happy to be dedicating the Marquee and the Electronic Message Center. I want to thank everyone from the city who's here, from Landmarks Commission, Festival Foods, our sponsor, and Appleton Sign, the installer. We thank you all for being here. We have a few people who are going to say a few words. I'm going to say a few words, and then we'll get it out of the cold. But as you can see, we've got the sign fired up, and we're very proud of it. I'll tell you more about that later, but to get things rolling here first, the chair of the Grand Oshkosh Board of Directors, Rob Chartier.
Yeah!
Thank you, Joe. This is a really big deal for us. I cannot say it enough. This is my second tour on the board of directors, and we have been trying to get this sign done ever since the first day I got here. I'm sure it goes beyond that. What was so big about this is that this is really going to help this opera house and this wonderful jewel of our community just become better for the community. Our messaging sign is going to help us communicate to the people of Oshkosh what's going on in this place, and help them get in here and get them inspired to come and visit us. The blade sign, which was here once upon a time back in the 20s, is going to help all those people from the square and from Main Street know that we're here and bring our building to the forefront. What I want to do is I really want to thank a couple of key people that really helped make this happen. The first person I want to thank is Mayor Cummings. Mayor, I think your hate for lake flies and all of those dead bugs that used to collect in that sign was probably the catalyst for you to move forward and come to Joe and me and say, hey, we need to do something about this sign. So thank you. Your help has been instrumental.
You're welcome.
You bet. And next, our good partners at the city. I have to thank Mark and John Fitzpatrick. I don't know if he's here, but was a great assistance to us and helped us and helped mentor us and helped guide us through the process of getting this sign together. And also, of course, the Landmarks Commission for their vision and helping understand what this sign could be and helping us come up with a design that pays homage to this jewel of the town. And Appleton Sign did a great job of coming up with a design that really complements this place. And of course, I know Joe's going to not miss an opportunity but to thank Festival Foods for really making it, at the end of the day, possible. So thank you to everybody. Thank you again. We're so excited about it, and this is, like I said, this is a big deal.
This is, we are grateful, obviously, to have the project done. It's the first of our new branding licenses. So it does have a name. This is the Festival Foods Marquee and Electronic Message Center. And we thank Festival Foods for their 10-year partnership with us to name this sign. I'm going to present and then take back the plaque that will name this, that will be on the front of the building, designating. And I want to invite to say a few words. I guess I'll hand it to you. The store director here in Oshkosh, correct? Yes. Mr. Ryan Jones from Festival Foods.
Hi, as he mentioned, I am Ryan, the store director at Festival Foods here in Oshkosh. Not quite as comfortable with public speaking, so I wrote my speech down. Our company feels a deep sense of commitment and responsibility to support the communities in which we serve, and we are proud to be among the many great stewards of the city of Oshkosh. We recognize the tremendous value in elevating the performing arts and have found an exemplary partner here in the Grand. We admire and appreciate the efforts of the Grand staff and board throughout the past year as they endured the hardships presented by a pandemic, hardships they met with poise and creativity. We feel fortunate to have been able to make the Festival Foods Marquee happen, and hope the new signage will be an aesthetic update all of our friends and families can enjoy for many years to come. The Grand is a pillar of our community, and this new signage supports its status as an icon for the entire Oshkosh community. On behalf of Festival Foods, thank you and congratulations to everyone who has had a hand in bringing this project to the finish line. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Oshkosh has a favorite term that it uses for a lot of projects: public-private partnership. And in many ways, the Grand has been one of the longest running public-private partnerships as a nonprofit organization that manages and programs this beautiful building, which is owned by the city of Oshkosh. And to make things like this happen, as Rob said earlier, it takes great partnership with the folks of the city. And I want to especially thank and welcome and ask to come forward and say a few words our city manager, Mark Roloff.
Thank you. I'd love to say what a beautiful day, but I'd be lying. But it's a great day to be here to celebrate, as Joe said, the partnerships between the city and the Grand and their board of directors, Joe's leadership, his staff, as well as all the city folks who were involved in getting the State Historical Society to approve this, which was not an easy task, let me tell you. But look at the final product, and I think my favorite is the blade sign. It just says 20s, 30s aura to it, which is something that adds a lot of character. And I think the Landmarks Commission, of which our former Mayor Steve Cummings still remains an active member of the Landmarks Commission, had this vision to partner with the Grand to really get this done. So it does demonstrate that so many things can happen when we work together. And I want to thank Festival Foods for being that corporate partner that says, hey, we see the value of arts and culture in our community and what it does to make this a great place to live, work, and go to school. I see it over there, Chancellor Levitt, but just a place that we're very proud of to call home. So congratulations to the Grand. Look forward to many events where I can see the sign coming down the street as I approach it, and it'll be a great place to tell people, well, when you see the lit up sign, you know you're there. So congratulations, Joe, and everybody else associated with this project, and to our fire department, which is on the way. Thank you very much.
I ain't worried about no sirens. Just a couple of words about the Marquee and about the partnership with Festival Foods. We had a lot of fun designing this Marquee to center on kind of the 1910s, 1920s era of the Grand Opera House, as it was known then, and at the same time putting in modern technology. As Mark said, we wanted people to come down the street and know where the Grand was and know what's going on at the Grand. And this is going to help us in so very many ways. One of the most important ways is the branding license. In this case with Festival Foods, this is the first of several branding licenses, a couple of which we'll announce in the next month or so as they become available. And although the building will always be the Grand Oshkosh, the auditorium, the Grand Lounge, the suite seats, the lobby, those areas are all available for branding. And it helps us in two ways. It creates a source of income we haven't previously enjoyed at a time when sources of income are so very critical. But even more importantly is that for the future branding licenses here at the Grand to 25% of that is going to get put away into a designated fund in the Oshkosh Area Community Foundation. And it's going to be put away specifically for the use of improving this facility going forward. It took, let's see, I've been here 17 years in a couple of months. And the sign and the marquee have been on my plate since then. So during that time, we were able to do the Grand Lounge. We were able to do the suite seats and do this project without any taxpayer dollar impact. The city has done its bit and done the roof repair, the structural and the roof repair, and new heating, ventilation, air conditioning systems. There's a lot going on, but there's a lot more to do. And now, by putting away this money for a rainy day, I'll be able to approach the city council and city management and say, hey, here's the next big project. Can you work with us on this? We've got X to do this with. And having that kind of input, that kind of ability to partner is going to help us to lead this facility forward. It's always going to be that beautiful building inside. Now it's got that classy front to go along with it. So again, thank you to Festival, thank you to the city, both the management and the committees, and thank you to our board of directors who allowed me to come up with a crazy project in the middle of a pandemic and execute it. Talk about giving some good news as we find our way out. And our staff, every opportunity I have, I want to point out that the best thing that happened to the Grand to navigate the pandemic was that I was able to keep this core staff, and they have been creative and sometimes a little bit on the insane side of creative when it's come forward to have ideas and ways to find our way through. And we learned about live stream, and we learned about protocols for safety, and we learned an awful lot of things along the way, and we've been open since September to limited audiences, and now with free live stream, and all credit to the staff who executes it, the board who makes it possible. And we hope that we'll see you online until the time we can find you back in our house. So in the meantime, thanks for braving the weather, thanks for being with us, thanks for joining us online, and hopefully we'll see you soon here at the Grand. Thank you.